The group on the fire stairs that Alex Chamberlain had managed to escape, and that Deborah Bain and Drew Dixon only just avoided joining, now reached the end of their march. At the top, the gunman separated the men from the women and lined them up.
And he raised his gun. I thought he's going to shoot us. This is crazy. We are hostages. He shouldn't do that. Meltem cried out, "Hey, he's a Muslim."
I asked my husband to prove them that he's a Muslim, and we had to, make a prayer.
And I know only one surah from Quran. It is the shortest one, which you recite at funerals. So I started reciting that. He said, "Okay, okay." As he was positioning his gun, he told me with his left hand to bend down or something like that. And I threw myself face down to the stairs. And at that very moment, he started shooting. The shells were raining on my head, on my body, and blood of all the others behind me were on my shoulders, on my head, on my legs.
And then, total silence.
Some of the characters that you focus on, there's that Turkish couple, I think, right?
My favorites.
Yeah, who actually managed to. I mean, it's really ironic, but because they were Muslim, and the wife tells her husband, "Can you prove to these men you're Muslim?" And of course, they survive, but the hell they have to go through in the film. They tell the story. People around them are killed while they sort of live to watch it all. And then it's wonderful to see them a year later. I don't know when you shot the film, but to see how they're coping with it and how they become even closer.
Yes.
How are the rest of them sort of coping with it?
Well, I think that there have been a variety of responses, as you'd imagine, and I'm sure that almost everyone who's been through this has good days and has bad days. Yeah, I mean, they've been through a trauma that I can't find words to fit or to describe. But I think that most of them are determined, as I said, to see themselves as survivors, not as victims. And importantly, a lot of them have connected with each other over the internet. And Facebook, that's right. They found each other. It's quite extraordinary. So, and those connections have been very strong for them. And I think that's also interesting that they found that they're having similar reactions, that they don't have a burning urge for vengeance. They don't want 7 kinds of something bombed out of anybody, that they can clearly feel a shared humanity, even with the people who did this to them. It's interesting, yeah.